In today's video, I'm going to share with you one simple color grading tip that you can use today to improve the quality of your photos. And when I say color grading, I mean literally the color grading section in either Photoshop or Adobe Lightroom. Hi, my name is Carbell Sarfo. I help you take amazing photos and videos with whatever equipment you have and also help you edit them as well. So if that sounds like you, consider subscribing. Let's jump into the video. Now, when we hear of color grading, usually what comes into our mind is the whole color editing process, right? From color correction to color grading that's all we hear about color grading. But it's actually a part in Photoshop or Lightroom where we have what we call color grading. That's the color grading section, and it literally has that name. You see the name here, it says color grading. All right, and when you open this section, you tend to see three things here: the midtones, shadows, and then highlight, and there are colors in there. What you have to know is that color grading together with color mixing, it helps you create a mood for your photos or videos. All right, so let's say you want to create you recorded a video somewhere in the winter and you want to convey that gray ice cold feeling. There's a way you have to color grade to convey that. If say you are in a sunny beach and then you want to color grade, there's a way to color grade so that your video conveys that bright mood. If you did a wedding and the mood for that wedding is bright and happy, there's a way to color grade. If you use the wrong one, you communicate something else with the quality of your video. So today I'll share with you one, maybe other subsequent videos I'll share with you more other tips, and what I'm going to share with you is the complementary color scheme. Now everything you see here is a color wheel. So color wheel it contains all the colors in the rainbow, the rock beef. You've already seen that for this image here I've already applied some form of color grading to it. If I should disable just the color grading, you see what happens here by turning off this small button here. All right, and you can see now the photo has a different vibe. Yes, that is what color grading can do. If I bring it back on, now the photo has this warm feel and warm touch to it, and it's intentional because I want you to have that feeling when you see this photo, the feeling of warmth when you look at this photo. So let me show you something. Now for the complementary color scheme, you pick one in the highlights and you pick one in the shadows. Forget about the midtones for now. All right, so one in the highlights and one in the shadows, and they should be opposite the color wheel. So for instance, if I decide to pick blue, I come to come to the shadows, which is this particular one here, and I decide to pick say blue here. I'm giving more than enough, and I pick blue here. I should be able to go to my highlights here, which says highlights here. You can see that. All right, and I'm going to pick the opposite of where this blue is. The blue is somewhere here, so I'll pick the opposite somewhere in the oranges, and that is how we create the complementary color scheme here in the color grading section. So the goal is to find the blend of two and see which one works for you. You might even decide to go the other way around and say put blue. Yeah, so you can see this is blue, both blue in the shadows, blue, and you can see the vibe. This photo, it has a different vibe altogether than the earlier one that you saw, and that is so sweet. So I can decide to go this way, and I can decide to put oranges rather in the shadows. Please don't do that. All right, but you can clearly see the kind of vibe that is being communicated when I do what I'm doing right here, and that is the complementary color scheme. You don't have to try to invert the wheel with this. All right, you can just go online and then Google a quick one that you want to create this particular mood. What complementary color grading scheme should you use? And then you see some of them, you try and tweak it just a little bit and see the one that works for you for the type of mode that you want to communicate. I would advise that start with what is already popular and then gradually work your way to the particular one that works for you. It's not a difficult process, and color grading will definitely add a touch to the mood and the feel for your photos. If you want to learn how to make your photos pop and stand out, I made a video right here. If you click on that one, you should be able to check that video out, and I'll catch you in the very next one. Peace.